Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 21 of Civilization 6 as India. Things are going quite well. We're still working our way towards a religious victory, which basically comes down to who can spam the most missionaries and apostles the fastest. There's only two civilizations we have left to convert, which is France and Egypt. We're still being denounced by all of the other AI, but I think we're good for now. It might be possible that some of these cities are getting flipped back over time. That's quite possible. But I'm not going to worry about that too much. We've managed to steal a great work from France. That was fantastic. You can get another promotion now. Higher chance of escape. I want to keep him alive. It might be nice at some point as well to get one that has disrupt rocketry, because I get the feeling sooner or later we're going to be having to deal with people trying to get a science victory, because we're not the furthest ahead in tech. Can we have more spies? Yes, we could get an additional spy. So we'll probably have to do that at some point. So we want to try and get across here with these apostles still. These missionaries are going to come slightly to the south, because I want to send them to what is remaining of France. How many cities do you have? Make a deal. You have quite a lot of cities, actually. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 with your capital. That's a lot of cities. So we need to flip 6 French cities in order to make this work. So as France don't have their own religion, they're going to be the easiest to flip. So we're going to pretty much concentrate on flipping France over first. Then we'll work on Egypt. Although I've already got these missionaries up here, so I am going to use them to sort of put some pressure on in the north here. This apostle was coming this way to try and fight off those Egyptian missionaries. It is quite possible that those missionaries have completely expended all of their uses. There probably will be some pressure on Leeds anyway, so we won't really have to flip that back. So I'm not overly concerned by that one. And again, we'll just keep going over here with all these apostles. Let's go on to the next turn. Let's see if France realises that we stole one of their great works and gets a little bit upset about it. May well do. Why did I send you all the way over here? Build a step, well, I suppose. I remember sending you there, I just can't remember what it was for. This apostle was going to have a look over here. There is Reims, so we want to try and convert. That's got a low population, so it should be nice and easy to convert. How many more spreads have we got? Looks like it's just one. You're making a demand, are you? You want ivory and gold per turn, given all the money that you've got. How about no? How about you give me some money for my stuff, and I don't come and burn all your stuff down? 43 gold. Yeah, how about go away? You are... Am I mad? I think you're the one that's mad, fella, if you think I'm going to give you all that stuff. Or are you sort of trying to get cocky and you're planning on a cheeky little war or something? Because you did have a lot of units down here earlier. I mean, I could probably fend him off if he tried to declare a war on me, but... So yeah, let's get some units down here. We want to be able to deal with France. What have we got? What other units do we have? Got these apostles over here. See, Thebes is already getting some pressure going in the other direction. Let's keep trying to put the pressure on here. Yeah, we want to try and get France done first, I think. Yeah, let's keep trying to steal tech boosts where we can. Chances of being caught are minimal. Oh, that was nice. We did that with a single conversion. Was that our last use of that guy? No, we've got one left. Which is always good. Unit needing orders. And let's get that barbarian camp finished off once and for all. Nicely done. 40 gold. Thank you, please. And yeah, let's keep trying to flip this. It's getting there. One more spread might do it. I'm hoping this does flip back to our religion. It won't make any difference, of course. We still have majority control of England's cities. So I'm not too bothered about that. Yeah, we'll just keep moving around here with you. Of course, we're going to have the usual crap of all of England's units being in the way. So we'll have to do that on the next turn. We want to get up there and start messing around a little bit more over here. Enemy spy killed. A spy from the French Empire was killed. Was it? Look, give me the pop-up. A spy from the French Empire was killed during the mission in the city of Delhi. So we actually killed a French spy. Excellent. Do we want to get the neighbourhood here? We're not at the housing cap yet. We do have a campus. We could get an industrial zone. And an industrial zone down here somewhere wouldn't be a terrible idea. We could get a theatre square as well. Nowhere would really give us a bonus. Okay, well with that in mind then, what if we did go for an industrial zone? Again, nowhere really gives us any sort of decent bonus. But if we built one down here, it would reach all 3 cities. So I think I'm going to build an industrial zone here because we'll get some more production in Washington doing it that way. It'll work out. So again, some more apostles to move and a missionary. You are going to continue to try and flip that. We did get it in the end, only just, but we did. So we're going to kind of ignore Egypt for now, and we're setting our sights firmly on France. That is a barbarian caravel, which we want to give a very, very wide berth to. We've already got Reims, so let's go, and there is La Rochelle, so let's go and work our way over there. Oh, we found Lyon as well, so we'll just stay there and try and flip Lyon. They're both size 8. Looks like a lot of France's cities are actually quite small, though, so that's good. Smaller cities is fewer population, which means you've got less people you need to flip over. Right, can we get you over here now? No. Damn it, England. Why do you have so many units? I might just tell him to embark and go across the lake. There's just so much rubbish in the way here. I think I'd probably prefer to try and get Valletta if possible. Is that our scout being attacked? It is. Yeah, I don't have a lot of hope for the scout there. We'll see what we can do about that shortly, though. You are the city that can build the Ruhr Valley, are you not? You are. And you can indeed build it on that tile, which is where I thought you'd be able to build it. We'll give it a go. This is just a random scout. It's not even one of our named ones, so we'll just try and get him away if we can. And yeah, let's just keep going across with all the apostles. And would you look at that? We have a missionary up there as well. So yeah, this is basically put the pressure on France time right now. So we want to get these cities over here if we can. Really don't like you being there. Don't like your zone of control, so we'll try and go around you if we can. Not sure if that unit can actually capture us, but I'd rather not find out the hard way. Well, you're already over here, I suppose, so we can flip it. This one does have a holy site, so I'd prefer to get that one flipped, because it means if they produce any religious units, they're going to be my religion, not theirs. Obviously, there's a fair few cities that we need to sort out. England, this is just taking the proverbial. How am I expected to get through here when you've got so many units in my way? Well, I can't do anything there now. So we'll just sit on that tile and wait until we can sort of squeeze through. Don't know why they have so many units up here. I'm not entirely certain what they're up to. They're all old units, though. I mean, they're all just cavalry. Look, they've still got warriors. Cavalry warriors, chariots, and crossbowmen. And again, this is another failing that this game has. It fails to produce up-to-date units. So, as long as you can survive the early game in Civilization 6, the late game just becomes a bit of a cakewalk, to be honest. You're not at the housing cap yet. There's nowhere... We're going to get a campus here, actually, for a +1. Let's go ahead and get a campus. Try and make sure we stay ahead in tech. New York, let's get that university. And we'll keep moving across with all of our theological units. Try not to run into too many of the barbarians. We're getting there. The missionaries are getting close to France now. And, I think I'd like, as we've already got Paris, I think I'd like to try and get Calais first, if possible. Scout's getting a little bit trapped in there, but we can sort of sneak around the outside if we're careful. And bear in mind, we have one less civilization to convert anyway, because we wiped Peter out nice and early on. So, a lot of stuff going on here. Jerusalem has been defeated. That's unfortunate. We've lost one of our suzerain city-states. So now we lose quite a bit of faith from that, because that was giving us about an extra +8 faith from every one of our holy site districts. So that's a little bit annoying. But I don't think we need it. I think things are going well. Let's try and get you to sort of dry land and we'll heal you up. So, what do we want to do with you? You've actually got 4 spreads. Swenet and Valetia would both be equally as difficult, so we might as well just try and do it over here and start making a start on Egypt. I did say I'd like to do Calais. We can probably try and do both of these at the same time. They've got 4 spreads each. Let's get this missionary in over here. What is it? That's a resort. Yeah, France are really going all out for the attempted culture win here. Let's get a few of you guys down here because I want you to try and grab these cities. Got apostles everywhere. That barbarian caravel is still around here somewhere. I just don't quite know where. We've got a bit of faith in the bank now, so we probably want to go and get ourselves some more apostles or missionaries or something like that. Spy from the French Empire was killed in... So that's the second French spy that we've just killed in Delhi. Almost within 2 turns of one another. There's that caravel there. If it's the same one, it might not be, but either way, we do want to avoid it if we can. So let's keep trying to flip Calais. Oh, we have flipped Calais. Right, so let's try and flip you. Oh, this is going very well. So let's get some units sent down this way. I think I might send these apostles now to the north then, and we will start to try and do some work on Egypt. And we'll just try and use the missionaries down here where possible. Let's try with you. So while we think about it then, let's go ahead and grab ourselves some more... let's get another apostle. It's quite expensive actually, but we'll get a couple of apostles. Apostles is good. Ah, a barbarian camp. Let's avoid that. We don't have any units anywhere near up there, so we won't bother trying to clear it. It's a very long way away from any of our cities. I mean, it's not like across the other side of the map or anything. There's chemistry done. It's not like it's across the other side of the map or anything, but they're probably not going to come and bother me from that sort of distance. So we stole that tech boost. We don't get another promotion, so we'll try and steal another tech boost. We'll keep going. Unit available for promotion. Again, it's going to be apostles that I can't actually promote, so we don't really care. So let's get you guys out of the city, and we've got enough faith now to actually buy another apostle, and we'll get a mission. No, we can't get a missionary now out of faith. Fine. Production in Delhi. You've now got housing problems. I'd love the research lab. I'd love the bank, but I think a neighbourhood is going to be more important. We can get a +6 if we build one there, so let's go ahead and do it. We have money in the bank, so let's go ahead and just purchase the bank, because it'll pay for itself. We can't afford the research lab, unfortunately. It is recommending an art museum. Interesting. I mean, are we getting any progress towards great artists at all? A tiny little bit. Let's go ahead and do it then. Let's get an art museum in at least one of our cities. And let's work on... Let's work on replaceable parts just so we can get infantry if we need them. And we won't have to waste time researching them. So you guys are going to head up to Egypt, basically. And you guys are going to try and flip all of the French cities that we don't already have. So we need to sort of get you unembarked. You're going to keep working on that. You're not going to get it, but I mean, it's all extra pressure that you're putting on, so that is fine. And again, we've got some more units coming in. So let's try and get... Oh god, wherever I go, there's barbarian. Fairly standard. That is our Varu. You're just going to go here and heal up. On to the next turn we go. Own 3 musketmen. Haven't even considered building musketmen. I don't even think I've got any warriors. Not going to build musketmen just to get the boost on replaceable parts. So just wait the 12 turns. We are in the modern era. That upgrades our roads, which is nice. Unit available for promotion. Of course, it's another apostle that it won't let me promote. New city-state quests. Roads upgraded. Okay. Where do we want to trade to? 10 gold, 11 gold, science, faith, and culture. That'd be nice. Or we could get 11 gold if we went to Bristol. Quite tempted to do that one, actually. It's a nice little mix of things. It should be safe-ish. And, yeah, let's go down to Rems, because it looks like we've lost that already. There we go, we flipped it back. Now let's get some of you over to Leon. Try and get you all over there if possible. And, yeah, you guys are actually going to head up and we'll try and spam a little bit on the Egyptian capital if possible. You do still have another use left, amazingly. That wasn't enough, was it? No. Really wish that you could see behind the icons sometimes. You actually get a spread on this turn, so we'll do it. And there's another huge wave of apostles coming in here, Egypt, so be prepared. Let's have a look at the victory screen here. Yeah, we still haven't managed to flip either of them over yet, but we are getting there. And again, we've got another crap ton of apostles. What do you think you are doing there, Gilgamesh? With that settler? Might I ask? Possibly? Because whatever you're doing, stop. Whatever you are doing, it will not end well for you. Oh well, it's another city that'll be easy for me to convert when it's got 1 population. We just instantly... Oh, he's moving north. He's probably going to go and settle up here or get killed by barbarians or something. So we don't care about that too much. Okay, we can send an envoy. Unfortunately, we don't have a huge number of city-states that we can choose from now. But let's go ahead and send them to this one. That should give us suzerain status back. It does indeed. So help out with the culture a little bit more. Let's keep trying to flip over here. Oh, we've managed to get Swinet. Excellent. What's that? That's your unique unit. Marianu Chariot Archer, which I can't actually see because it's in the city. So we want to keep putting some pressure on your capital. There's one there, actually. Quite a nice looking little unit. Very nice. So, yes, missionaries and to France. We've got Rems, so we are working over to Lyon. Probably take quite some time, but we've got a lot of missionaries, so that's not a problem. The horrible terrain is being a pain. These apostles are very strong compared to missionaries, so let's send them over to Egypt. We'll send that missionary with them anyway. Let's make sure that we get a few more units out. Let's go and get another couple of missionaries. Keep that pressure going, and yep, you need to get in the water. You guys all need to get across here as well. Fantastic. Right, you can heal up now. I think we've pretty much explored the vast majority of the map. There's probably still a few little islands and things around that we haven't spotted. Excuse me. There's also a little bit down here, of course, that we haven't uncovered, but it might just be water. There'll probably a few French cities, I guess we'll find out. So, units need orders. Apostles are heading in the Egypt direction. You were going up here. We've lost Thebes again, sadly. So let's go ahead and do that. Get Thebes back. Keeps the pressure on. Let's keep going for Lyon. Let's move you on to that site, actually, because then we've got room to get another one in. Though we won't be able to get there because of the crappy terrain still. And that missionary, I'm not too sure where he's going. All of the rest of you head over on in that direction. You'll probably be needed for Egypt. We do have a barbarian horseman down here. So with that in mind, let's make sure we start heading towards him. So we can go and wipe him out on the next turn. Don't actually know where the camp is. Can't see the camp. It's possible that it's over here in the fog of war. Guess we will find out. That Varu's now done. Let's fortify you up. We're working on the housing here to solve that problem. So France and Congo have peaced out. That is fine. Wonder how that war ended. Doesn't look like Congo lost any cities. Can't tell whether or not France did. Let's continue trying to flip Lyon if we can. We've got quite a bit of population here. Yeah, that's taken a long time to flip. They've also got another settler there. Not too sure if that's a city there or not. Choosing a production. Washington, you're not at the housing cap. Let's go for a stock exchange. Try and get some money going. And again, apostles to Egypt. And Egypt are playing that same game England was, which is surrounding their capital with units, so I can't actually, or surrounding a city with units, so I can't flip and get to it, which is quite annoying. Yes, where did that horseman go, is the question. Lots of apostles to move. On to the next turn. That should have been the end of the video, really, there, but I've done my usual thing of clicking next turn, so... Victoria has declared war on Kabul. So the AI loves to go for city-states. There's mass media done.
You're uninformed.
Kabul was the right... No, it's Valletta. Where's Kabul? Kabul's there. Kabul is the right religion. Innu actually flipped back over, which is unfortunate. Civic. We want to head towards the new government types, which means... What do we actually want? We're not too bothered about the military policies. Democracy is probably the best one, so I'm just going to queue that up. Unit needs orders. Yes, yes, we have lots and lots of apostles here that we need to try and get in somehow. Let's keep working with you, though. We will get it eventually. It'll take some time, but we'll do what we can. Starting to make some progress there on Lyon, but not an awful lot. You can't actually land. You can land there as well. Right, you're down there. You go and deal with America. That's fine. You be a hassle to him. We'll get the rest of these apostles across. And we've got you. I guess you can probably go back onto auto-explore. You're just going to run straight into that barbarian camp, aren't you? But that is the end of the turn, so I will end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 6. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.